What is up, guys? This is Zeno TCG here. Today, I wanted to talk with you guys about a topic I seen my boy Rogue Hero actually talk about. I feel like it's been kind of like one of them topics, and it's been talked around for years since I've even played it. And I used to be one of those people who were like, oh, well, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. So I feel like I could kind of resonate with this topic. So shout outs to Rogue Hero. If you guys aren't subscribed to him already, I would make sure you guys do. Dude makes amazing content. We go way back in the YouTube game, if you want to put it that way. But let's get straight into it. So why is Yu-Gi-Oh so expensive? And usually 9 times out of 10 it's usually the player base, because of course there's the hype. I mean, come on now, you have the buyouts, so there's that. In my opinion, that kind of speaks for itself. Now, I also feel like there are also alternatives that you guys can end up taking. By what I mean by that is you could just find other cards that do the same thing. Yes, it may be a little bit slower, but just make sure that it's the right choice or like the right meta call. Because if you see like way back then, like you've gotten people who have tried to be, innovated and everything, and it's worked for them because they've been testing it. They've seen if it works against certain, decks, etc. Like back then, I forgot what card exactly it was. You can let me know in the comment section down below because I probably not gonna remember it like right now. But comparing it was, we played Mistake. It was a Mistake and Arrest, and Shared Ride. So we were finding little cards here and there to kind of further our, I won't say advantage, but a card that did something similar. And that's something that I used to do back then. Like, I've noticed some people have kind of tossed up the idea of Summon Breaker, just because of the fact there's so many decks that summon so many times. And if you don't have the nib, I mean, if you're going first, you don't have nib, it's easy. Just surround your deck to where it doesn't affect you. It's perfect in an anti-meta deck. Or if your deck doesn't really summon or rely on a lot of summons, go ahead and play it. Like I would play it in True Draco because you really don't summon that many times, and it's a stun deck. But I feel like the best thing is to just find different alternatives, or just hop on the trend before then. Like, let's say you already know there's a new set coming out, right? Well, do some more research, see when these effects end up getting released, and be like, okay, cool, this deck looks broken, and it might end up doing something over the years. So I'll give you a great example of this. I used to play Goki way before it ended up becoming meta, and we got the Nightmares. So, links were still kind of being introduced and everything. So I wanted to try and do the U-Lock because Konami said that it was allowed. I wanted to utilize what we currently had and kind of do my own little version. I think also with Trigate Wizard as well. That card was so annoying to play against. But I ended up hopping on it before it became meta. So you kind of have to do your research and, get ahead of the game. Looking at OCG is a perfect example. I mean, yeah, they play different. The decks, may not match up with here, and that's fine. But at least you get a head start on, what to side against these certain decks, what, is the best deck right now, and then when we get the set, bam. But I also hopped on Orchest. Me and a buddy ended up going half on a box. I looked at this archetype, was like, yo, this archetype's gonna be a thing one day. And lo and behold, Orchest was meta at the time, and some people are still bringing it back because it got the new support. So all in all, what I'm saying, without going a little bit more, because there are times I can just ramble and go on and on and on, but I am stating my opinion, and I have some relevancy to the topic as well. But you can go ahead and find different alternatives to play a certain card. I mean, yeah, the game's a little bit more advanced and quicker than it used to be, but there's still cards that are being released that people aren't looking at, and your opponent's going to be like, I don't know how to deal with this. And then also hop on the trend early, do your research. Or another thing I would say is get a group of buddies. Like, I know tons of people who have a group and they, go and pitch into a product and then get large amounts and then go ahead and kind of stock an inventory, because if there's a card you currently don't have, they may be able to help you. And that's another thing too. Ask friends. Like, there's been plenty of times to where I've went to events and I've asked to borrow a certain card because I couldn't own it or I couldn't afford it. And that allows you to play the game like you want and play the deck you've been testing or would like to test, and then get a top. So I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. I'm still getting into the whole, I guess, groove of making videos. I miss making content. I miss the game. I'm going to try my best to do relevant topics here on the channel, but I've also been known to state my opinion on certain topics as well. So I'm very vocal, and if there's topics y'all want me to discuss or would like my opinion on, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will try my best to give my thoughts and opinions and good content for you guys to watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. As always, it's your boy XenoTCG, and I'm out. Doses.